You know that feeling when you're finally in the zone and the timer goes off. That was me with the Pomodoro method. 25 minutes of work, then a 5-minute break, over and over again. Sounds good, right? But here's what happened. I would just start getting into deep focus, or what we call flow. Ideas are clicking, my energy and momentum is building, and then ding, the alarm goes off. I'd stop, stretch, get coffee, maybe check email, and when I sat back down, the magic was gone. The Pomodoro method has been around since the 1980s. It's simple. Work 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. And you repeat this 4 times. And after the 4th cycle, you take a longer break. It's great for getting started and creating rhythm. But here's the problem. The fixed 25 minutes doesn't care about your energy or your focus or how motivated you are to do the task. If you start tired, 25 minutes could feel like climbing a mountain with a backpack of bricks. Or if you are motivated and you start strong, 25 minutes can cut you right off as you begin hitting your stride. That's why I created something called time blocks or focus blocks. It's like Pomodoro's flexible, athletically trained cousin. It adapts to you, block by block. Forget the standard 25 minutes. Pick a time that matches your current engagement and energy level, so it's adjustable in real time. Let's say you've got nothing in the tank and you have to start a project. Start with a 2-minute time block. If you can give a little bit more, maybe you start with a 5-minute time block. The goal is simple. Lower the starting barrier, because when the block feels small and tangible, starting will feel easy. And that's the trick. Examples of this might be, let's say you're needing to write a report and you don't feel real motivated to start. Begin by setting a 5-minute focus block to just outline 3 bullet points of what you want your report to be about. Or let's say you're just getting to work and, trying to get motivation to start your day and your inbox is full. Give yourself a 2-minute focus block to start reviewing your emails and deleting old spam emails or promos. Start small. Let's say you're needing to build a presentation and you're feeling pretty good. Maybe you might begin with a 10-minute focus block and you begin drafting your title slides or outlining your presentation. The win here isn't going big. The win here is simply starting and catching momentum. Now, in regards to taking breaks between your time blocks, when your time block ends, do a 3-second quick self-assessment on your focus during that time block. And here's how I break down my rating system of how I check in with myself. Let's say I was distracted during this time block, then I give myself a 1. A 1 is basically a wandering mind, this constant urge to check my phone or think about something else. If I get a rating of 1, distracted, then I take a 5-minute break when my timer goes off. Let's say I give myself a 2, which is an okay. This rating is basically I was on task, but I had occasional slips and moments of distraction during my time block. So if I give myself a 2, an okay rating, I again set my timer for 5 minutes break, and I really take a break. Get up from my seat, I stretch, maybe walk around the lot or around my office, grab a drink of water, or I meditate. I do anything other than the task that I was doing during my focus block, so that when I re-engage with that time block for the next batch, I'm entering into it with a fresh perspective. So based on my rating, if I get a 1 or a 2, I plan to take a 2 to 5 minute break. I stretch, I breathe, I reset. And the next time block, I try again with the same allotted time. So if it was 5 minutes for my previous time block, I take a break and I give myself another 5 minutes for my next time block. If I give myself a rating of a 3, which is good, that means I've made steady progress during this time block. It means I'm getting closer to flow and locking in on my focus. So I can either skip the break or I take a micro break, maybe 1 minute to just shake out my shoulders, reset my eyes. Then I set my time block and I add 5 to 10 minutes to the original time block that I had before. So for example, the previous time block was 10 minutes. This time, after my micro break, I'll set my time block for 15 minutes. I've added 5 minutes. Now, lastly, if I rate myself at a 4 or flow, that means I was fully engaged and absorbed in the task. Time was flying. Here at the Leadership Academy, we have a saying that goes, if you're flowing, just keep on going. So if I rate myself at a 4 or in flow, after my timer goes off, I'll skip my break and I'll set my next time block for 20 minutes and I'll flow. Remember the saying? If I'm flowing, just keep on going. You can choose to skip your break altogether, and I recommend you to. Don't kill your flow. Keep going. And once you keep going, for your next time block, extend it by another 10 minutes to 15 minutes. So if you were in flow after a 10-minute time block, you add 10 minutes to that. So your next time block is 20 minutes, and you try to sustain that flow. This is the magic of setting these focus time blocks.